Hello friends, and thank you for tuning in. If you're new to music licensing and you would like to get started, download my free guide, link in the description. Now this is a quick video that I want to do here today for you. And I get asked this question a lot. Why you stop uploading music to Audio Jungle, right? Audio Jungle is a library where you can see exactly when was the last time you uploaded a music track. You can see a lot of things about somebody's activity. Now, the reason why I stopped doing music licensing, and it's not like that really, even though the title could be a little bit misleading, but the way I do things now, and the reason why I have evolved, and I'm not doing exactly the same thing that I did a few years ago, is because I have done so many other things about just doing stock music. Nowadays, I have a website about stock music where I'm teaching others on how to get into stock music licensing, whether you're a beginner or you have some experience. That's where I'm focusing some of my time and my activities. And if you've been following me here on this channel, you have seen that process of growth. You can go all the way to my first videos here on this channel and see how I was just doing music for licensing. I was just doing that as a stay-at-home dad, and that's how I presented myself back in the day. Fast forward to today, a lot of things have happened. Not only I have documented my journey as a stock music composer, but as well I'm educating others. So what I do today is that I don't just make music anymore. I have an educational business as well, and I have created content around that. I have a mastermind group where I'm actually teaching other musicians and composers on how to get into music licensing, and it's a private community. On top of that, I'm also teaching about online business on my new YouTube channel. But when it comes down to music licensing, the way I do it now is that I create a piece of music, and most of the times that piece of music is in order to teach, right? And at times, many times, and I'm being very selfish here, I compose music just because. So I make this music track because I want to use that music track on one of my YouTube videos. And that's the truth. So I'm very selfish about it, but then I make the music for one of my vlogs, and then I realize that I can teach on how I did that music track. And then I realized that not only I can teach about how I did that music track, but that can become a workshop. So I can further explain my process of making music. And it doesn't stop there. Then I realized that I can actually upload that music track to my catalog, right? So this is what I'm been doing. This is like a natural evolution. And you can see this on other people that are doing music licensing, and specifically if they have a YouTube channel. I have friends who are doing exactly that. They're musicians, they're composers, they're artists. They open a YouTube channel and then they start teaching others on how to do the same thing. So this is like a natural progression. This is not something that is exclusive to me. This is like a natural evolution of somebody that is doing something, and then it's leaving the door open for somebody else to follow through and say like, hey, this is what I have done. If you would like to learn about this, follow me here. So this is like a natural evolution that when I started out, I didn't know that this was the way that it was going to go. So nowadays, I kind of like do one thing and repurpose that on different areas of my business. Stock music is just one of my businesses. That's how I started, but I have other things as well going on that I'm very passionate about, by the way. But I didn't know about these things earlier on when I got started as a stock music composer. And I'm saying just as a stock music composer because that's how I got started. But even before that, when I got started with music licensing, I didn't know what I was doing. And when I started my YouTube channel, I was promoting my music. I wasn't teaching about music licensing. I was just promoting my music to sell more music. So something else happened along the way. So as I am doing music now, my music has gotten so much better because I'm teaching others on how to do it. And that's a secret. If you want to get better at something, you go ahead and teach that thing, and you will become, really good, really fast, because you're explaining that thing that you're doing and you're internalizing that knowledge. So now that I don't compose music like I used to, I used to compose music every single day, right? Every single day. But that back then, I was just focused on one thing, which was just composing music for my catalog. And at the time, it was just Audio Jungle. And I was really laser focused on that, just one thing. And I'm very good at just keeping that focus on one thing. And then something else happened. I was getting good. I was evolving in my journey. And then I started a YouTube channel, and I started to share that journey on my YouTube channel. And if you go and see my YouTube videos, there's no tutorials on how to mix, really. There are very few. It's more about mindset. It's all about documenting. It's all about this. It's about vlogs. But then a natural evolution started to happen. And this is where I started to teach. This is where I started to coach. I started to coach people because of my YouTube channel. And as I am showing what I'm doing, then tutorials came along, then courses came along. And now at this stage that I'm focusing more on others' success, I don't get happy about me selling my music anymore, right? I get happy when my students are having success, when they are selling their own music. My music is selling completely passive. It's in the background. It's selling. I still make money from stock libraries. And actually, I do more now than I ever did when I got started. And the irony of that is that I'm not putting any music out at all. But I do have a lot of music on different libraries. And the music that is selling is from years ago. Some of them, I want to delete them because they're so bad, right? I can't even hear to my own music, especially music that has been done so long ago. And it's completely passive. Now, you might be asking, why don't you just upload more music? Well, I do, but I just don't upload the way I was uploading before, which was every single day, like multiple tracks. I will compose, because now I have other things that I want to do as well. And because the music is completely passive and it's giving me that income without me doing anything today, right? But what I'm doing now is even more fulfilling for me to help others do the same thing and say, hey, this is what I have done. This is what I'm doing now, right? So when you see my last upload on Audio Jungle was, God knows when was it, right? And I uploaded a whole bunch of tracks. Those last tracks that you see on Audio Jungle, those are tracks who have become part of online courses because I created that track and I want to teach about it. I can't help myself to explain my process. And I say, hey, I composed this music track. I created a course around it, or I created a tutorial around it for those of you who want to learn about this. And it's a step-by-step process. And this is my thought process. This is what I have done. These are the instruments. This is how I compose the music. And off you go. I upload it to Audio Jungle and to other libraries. So that's what I'm doing right now because I am more passionate about helping others than I am about my own sales with my own music. Right? Because at the end of the day, I was being very selfish in the beginning. I was just like, I just want to sell my music, sell my music. Then as I started to coach other people and I saw that they were getting success and I started to get the emails, the testimonials, that really, really changed everything for me. Because I'm not getting the same satisfaction that I'm selling from my stock libraries. I don't get the same satisfaction when I receive the emails from you guys. Even some of you haven't enrolled in my course. Some of you are not even part of my mastermind group, but I still get your emails. I still get the nice words and the messages about you consuming my content on YouTube, and that has helped you to succeed with stock music licensing, right? And that's a big part of my focus nowadays, is to receive those messages and those emails. Even if you're not one of my students, even if you're not if you're not one of my clients, you're just consuming the content for free. That's what I live by. And this requires me, obviously, to create content around this because it's a passion of mine. I didn't know that this was going to turn out to be like this, and it's okay to grow and evolve because I'm all about evolution and I want to help you evolve as well. If you want to get into music licensing, but you're not sure, you don't know how to do this, I'm here to help you. So you can start your own journey as a stock music composer and self-discover what can you do by selling your own music online. And yes, by all means, go and do the same thing I'm doing. Open a YouTube channel. My friend Stevie B has done that. Eric has done that with his music. make music income YouTube channel. There's others doing that, right? Sync My Music, Jesse, right? I started way after Jesse, and he's talking about sync music. I'm talking about stock music specifically. And there's others, right? There's others. And there's new guys showing up into the music licensing world that they have done music licensing or sync music or whatever you want to call it. It's all music licensing. And they're jumping into the YouTube thing of helping others because there is an immense satisfaction of helping others, right? And this is a part of the evolution. And, you know, I just want to share and be transparent with you of what I'm doing and how doing something else or evolving into something different is a good thing, right? And specifically, if you feel that you're helping people. I didn't know that this was going to happen. I didn't know that I could make music, right, and earn money with that. And I didn't know that I can help others. And actually, when I first got started, I wanted to be in this position that I am today, which is not make much music. Well, that sounds a little bit weird, actually. Not to make much music, but the effort that I was putting into music licensing, uploading, rejection, and all of this was immense, man. And I wasn't seeing the success that I'm seeing now, right? Obviously, my music has gotten better over the years. Thank God for that. But I realized that because I'm teaching about it, and I'm doing workshops and all of this, and because I'm teaching about music licensing, that's one of the main reasons why my music has gotten so good. Even when I can compose a track in a few weeks or even a month, which is a long time, and I'm still getting the income from stock libraries every single month, and I share this, right? But then when I sit down and I say I want to compose a music track right now, it's like I wish this type of music I would have done them back in the day when I was composing every single day, right? So how is it possible that now that I'm not putting any effort whatsoever into my compositions, I'm seeing success, my music sounds better, and I am happier in the process because I'm helping others, right? And I have built this thing as well, an academy around that, which I am very passionate about. It's the reason why I created my new YouTube channel talking about online business for those of you who have already contacted me and want to do the same thing. They want to create an academy courses. They want to teach what they know. Anyways, this is a little bit of a longer video than I expected. I hope you're doing well, my friend. I hope wherever you are, you're rocking and rolling. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Thank you for all the messages and all the emails. It really means the world to me. I'll see you in another video. And as always, rock and roll. And here's to your success.